What is up, everybody? I am Luke from the Master Sword Valley, and welcome to our first dungeon of the game, the Forsaken Fortress. For our first dungeon, it's not exactly that difficult, only 2 floors. Not really a whole lot to collect here, just a rather heart-shaped looking thing. It's going to be just a basic run from here on out, and you'll see the main gimmick. But that's about it. Let's get it going.
We finally made it. Now we must be very quiet, as we do not want to get caught. The one time we don't want the spotlight shining on us. Let's go forward. Aye! Shut up already. You showed all the way up there? Shoot, I'm sorry. I apologize. I guess my aim was off by a little bit. The look on your face, priceless. What's Link's face? Priceless. That right there is another one of my details that why I wanted to play the HD version. The lighting on the characters looks so freaking good. It looks almost real. Like they're almost like clay dolls. I slipped a stone in your pocket just before I fired you over there. It's no ordinary stone either. Well, no freaking duh. I can see what you're doing through the stone. Oh, so that's why you can see that my face is priceless. And obviously you can hear me through it. So if you see wang, you better press that button. Yeah, she's mostly just tutorial stuff for you. She's just basically your hints like the fairies were in Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask and such. Yeah, she's telling us to avoid the spotlights. Now, there's a few ways you can do it. You can obviously just avoid them normally by just watching where they go, or you can utilize the barrels, which some barrels have no bottoms to them, in which you can, utilize them that way. You just barely sneak around and you won't get caught that way. Oh boy! And right here, you really don't want to get caught by these because you can once again miss out on some awesome red rupees right here, as you can see. Go, 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 go. Okay. Now, there is that door over there, which I guess is like your cue to go in there, like first and whatnot. Oh, shizzle. Oh boy. Link, I want to see what I'm doing. Oh, that's close. Anyway, you're meant to go in that door over there, but I prefer to go along this way. It's kind of the longer route to go from here, but the main objective is that we need to turn off these searchlights. Yes, we can disable them so we don't get caught. Basically, if you get caught, you get thrown in prison. There is a way to get out, obviously. Shut up, Tetra. It's basically just about climbing ladders, and I think she's also going to tell you, like, turn out the searchlights or something like that. Anyway, as you saw in the last episode, we lost our sword. And you can find some weapons in this game, which is kind of a unique thing that also carried into Breath of the Wild. And what you can do is you can throw it at them, and this guy heard the sound of the pot, so he's going to go ahead and turn off his searchlight so he can go ahead and fight us right here. You can find weapons from like that, or you can take it from enemies. Notice how he's got a Deku stick just like us. You can use your shield and make him drop it like that. So now I wouldn't say he's gonna have no weapon, but what you can do, what can happen now is that now that he did that, you can grab one and basically hit him with that. It would have rendered him useless had I not broken that pot right there. So we went ahead and took him off. We also went ahead and took out this searchlight right here. So now we won't get boned trying to, get across, trying to rescue our sister, Anyway, going on further. Now there's some staples. There's some typical staples in Zelda games. Let's see. Oh, I thought we could see Tetra's ship from out here. Anyway, there's typical staples of dungeons in Zelda games. One of them being obviously the map right here. As you can see, the map is displayed on the gamepad. I'm going to try my best to keep the map displayed on the gamepad as much as I can, but I might have to switch over to the other, items, obviously, to select my items and such. And yeah, so I'm going to keep this on. And right here is the first of the ones that we can get, which, is just going to, this is going to be the dungeon map right here, which is going to be, give us a layout of the whole place, as you can see, which is also going to display it on the gamepad if you're playing it like that. If you are playing it on with the Pro Controller or any other means like that, you would have to, let's see, what am I trying to say? You would have to continue to pause and look at the map and such like that, which is another reason why I want to pick with like this. Anyway, this right here is where you would get thrown in prison. That's where you get out of that hole up there. Now, chicka bow wow, I guess. But what we want to do, instead of going around to where it is we need to go over to that X, we want to jump down here. There is a map on the wall which kind of shows you where you are if you didn't get that dungeon map, which why wouldn't you really? Now those enemies over there, those are moblins. Those are rats right there. The moblins and rats are kind of working together against you here because if you get caught by the moblins, you get thrown in jail. If you get caught by the rats, they will steal your rupees and kind of alert the moblins to your presence. Anyways, you saw right there was a switch behind these barrels right here, which pressing that, we can go inside here and open up this chest, which is another sort of collectible that's in every Zelda game that is a staple. Not 100%, but it really helps. It is a piece of heart. Collect 4 of these and we get a new heart container added to our units. As you can see, we start with 3 units of health, so we need to find more of those to get more health so we don't die as easily. Now, the easy way is to just get yourself caught again so you can get back up onto the second floor like this. But what screw you too, rat. What I prefer to do is grab this barrel. Notice how we hide inside of it. And what I want to do is you see, we are walking rather fast. However, these moblins right here actually won't notice us if we don't move. Because that's the other thing about this. This is a stealthy area right here. If we move too fast, when you hear that sound, they actually will come up to you and bone you. So as you can see right here, we're just kind of barely sneaking our way past them. The barrel's kind of shaking. I guess Link might be a little bit scared. Oh, I guess he didn't see me right there. But yeah, we can just sneak past them easily like this. If you are, no matter if you're walking or not, they will still see you. I thought it was that if you walk slow enough, you'd be safe. But I guess not. So I'm going to drop that right there and we're going to go through this way. As you can see, we have ladders to get back up. However, we also have, I believe, another new enemy. You might have been hearing that. These enemies are not called Night Knights. They are mini blends, which are a bit of a staple in these sorts of games with this Link. Oh God, these guys are making things very, very annoying for me. Because yeah, they can do that where they will knock you back, where they will knock you down. Whoop, do that. Now we're up on the second floor again, thankfully. We don't have to get caught and go into jail. I want to keep a clean record. And we also come over this way and get the other navigation item here. Freaking mini blends in the air. That's funny. So we have the dungeon map. We also can get the compass in every dungeon, which, you know, is basically how we can see chests and any sort of other collectibles here, like, you know, bosses or things like that. Now that we're back up on the second floor, I believe we come out here. We're going to end up in the same spot. Yes, we are. What I believe we want to do is go. That one's turned off. What I believe we want to do is no. Actually, we're going the wrong way. Maybe not. Actually, I think I do want to go this way. So back where we got the dungeon map, we want to go through another door. Yes, this door over here is where we want to go. Have a nice boat painting up there, which I guess looks nice. Frickin'! That's what I get for trying to take a drink. Anyway, when I come out here, shut up, Tetra, I don't need you. And this is the place that I'm thinking of. We can get another one of these searchlights taken out by coming up here and fighting this guy. Now I'm actually not going to break the pot because I'm going to use my shield and have him and disable his weapon. Oh, come on, you aim it. You suck at aiming. Come on. Ha! Take that. I will take that, thank you. And, ha, you have no weapon. I have an advantage against you. Now, that's kind of another thing in this game is that if you hit enemies in the back, they will get stunned for a second, actually. I guess kind of a nice detail, but it gets annoying when you can't exactly like hit them. When you hit them in the back and then you can't do anything as a result of that. Anyway, now we've taken out this searchlight and we can go ahead and take a bit of a shortcut down here. Ouch. And go along this way over here. This is how we can get en route to the next searchlight, I believe. Can we get in from this way? No, we can't. Okay, we got to go around this way, which is technically the required way to go. I just did things out of order so I can make sure to get the other searchlight when I did, you know. So we jump across here. Whoop. Let's deal with the mini blends anymore because we're up on the higher level and I think they spawn on that lower level. All right, now I believe it is you. If you do choose a wrong direction, you have to view this cutscene where it shows how close you are to that window where Ariel is. But if you just take this route that I'm taking here, obviously you won't have to view that cutscene so many times. Tetra, I don't need you. I don't need a tutorial about how to climb a ladder. I swear to God, I do not. And we got the last guy right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just disarm him. Come on. Ha! What the? Dude, you suck at aiming. Ha! Take that. I will take your weapon, thank you. And I'm going to beat you with it. Haha! I use the enemy's weapon against them. You'll just throw it at you. Haha! I threw a weapon at you and killed you. Oh, this is a quest item right here, a joy pendant. These are required to get. You're required to get 20 of them throughout the game, but getting 40 of them will give you a different reward. It actually does differ depending on if you're playing HD or GameCube. It's a little kind of silly how that's the case. But anyway, as you see here, we went ahead and take out all 3 searchlights right here. So now that we've done that, what do you want, Tetra? Thanks for that after I already took care of the damn puzzle. Yeah, real helpful right there. So anyway, we want to go this way here so we can get around a little faster, but also to access something else. Once again, we swing across. If you drop, just go ahead and get caught and you'll get back up on the 2nd floor very easily, like I already said. Anyway, coming out here, we can access a bit of a shortcut after viewing this cutscene again. As you can see, we're relatively close. One more door to go through and we'll be almost there. But we grab this box and push it down. As you can, and I think you can see where we're going with this. Drop down. And those red rupees are easier to get now that the searchlights are gone. But we do this, we push this box over. And Link makes this hilarious face when doing so. And now we can climb onto this box. And now we have a shortcut from the beginning all the way up to where it is we need to go. Very, very easily, just like that. Now it will serve useful later because, oh my god, spoilers, this is not the only time we'll be here in this dungeon. So we're now at the home stretch. Finally, we have some more moblins to deal with, but oh, he's coming this way. So I guess we'll go ahead and hop inside of the barrel again. Pick it up, Link, and just go into this. Oh, he's going the other way. Now, this is where the rats and moblins working together is seen kind of a lot because that rat right there will often like to screw you, be a dick and screw you over if you end up getting super unlucky. But luckily he didn't right there. And look at this right here. This game has some good amount of polish because Link's feet will actually go up each individual step. Making the jump from models to polygons really helped Link here. Because watch his feet as we go up the steps. Look at that. He goes up each individual step one at a time. Really, really cool. So anyway, like I said, we're at the home stretch right here. We have one last moblin to deal with, which I think I'm just going to... Oh, no, I'm not going to run past him. I think I could have been able to because it's not exactly like closed corridors here. Oh, no, don't you dare. Sneak past. Just like that right there. Haha, sucker. He can't see me. I got away. Woohoo! So we got away from him finally. And this is where turning out the searchlights is going to actually screw you over in this part. Because if you don't, you're going to get bombed and / boned right here. And it's going to be very, very hard to get past them if you don't take out the searchlights right here. So that was our first objective to start. Now we got them all. So we'll just sidle across. Where the hell are all these burps coming from? I mean, I am drinking some soda right here. But still. And right here, we actually have something that I really need. We have some recovery hearts right here. Because I was such a dunce and didn't just get caught instead of... Because I decided not to get caught and go around the long way, I got attacked by some pitchforks, and I actually need these for myself. I can't freaking believe it. Anyway, still across that, just like this. Alright, and we go up here and... Oh, we got the sword! Yay! We got our means of death back! We also have a fight against another bokoblin. Anyway, roll us fast. Get your sword. Now you're in business. Take care not to drop it again. No promises there. Now this guy has a much better sword than you, which we're once again going to steal and use against him in his own... Against him, really, like I said. He's really not bad. He's just a bokoblin with a shield, so things could get a little dicey for you. But if you get this sword, he's really not the problem. Epic camera angle over me. I like it. Drops a whole green rupee just for us. Now with these two-handed weapons, I should say, it is possible to do the spin attack with them, as you can see right there, but you can't do a charge spin attack because I'm holding down the button here and he's not doing it. So you can do spin attacks, just not both kinds. And it can also be pretty useful because these weapons are actually a little bit better than your puny little sword. Anyway, stepping in here. Did we really think it'd be that easy? Well, have you come to your senses yet? Oh god, a talking boat! You're surprisingly dull-witted. Link has the exact same reaction I would have. Did I startle you? I suppose that's only natural. As wide as the world is, I am the only boat upon it who can speak the words of men. I am the king of red lions. Wow, way to be a king of something that doesn't exist. Do not fear, I am not your enemy. Link. But how do you even know my name? I have been watching you since you went to the Forsaken Fortress to rescue your sister. I understand your desire to protect your sister could give you the courage to fearlessly stand up to anything, but such a bold attempt was foolhardy. Thanks for telling us now, jerk. I suppose you saw him, the shadow that commands that monstrous bird. His name is Ganon. He who obtained the power of the gods attempted to cover the land in darkness and was ultimately sealed away by the very power he hoped to command. He is the very same Ganon, the Emperor of in the Dark Realm the ancient legends speak of. I do not know why the seal of the gods has failed, but now that Ganon has returned, the world is once again being threatened by his evil magic. Tell me, Link, do you still wish to save your sister from him? Yeah. And will you do anything to save her? Yeah, man. I see. In that case, I shall guide you on where as to go forward, advising you on what you should do and where you must go. Ganon cannot be defeated by human hands, let alone by what little strength you possess. The key to defeating Ganon is locked away in a great power that you can wield only after toil and hardship. Do you understand? Affirmative! In that case, we depart to the Great Sea! But I'm getting ahead of myself. This is actually a bit embarrassing for me to admit, but although I need a boat that possesses the power of speech, I possess no sail. And a boat with no sail can sail no seas. I mean, there's electric boats. There's steamboats in the later game. I brought you to the far east of the dark gates. How'd you bring us anywhere if you don't have a sail? Like, why? I mean, I guess you might have drifted here, and I guess why that makes sense why it's daytime. Without a sail, will be useless to you. So we have to go find it ourselves, as you know, he can't do anything. Ton of many merchants, the information. Yeah, remember, there's no time to play. Except there's a lot of time to play because welcome to Windfall Island. This is a place where you can there's going to be a ton of side quests that are being held here. As you can see, we get an intro cutscene here. Little guy walk around close up. Gross there. But I want to direct your attention to the map real quick. This square right here represents Windfall Island where we are, and the Forsaken Fortress was up here. Meaning he drifted 3 squares to the east and 1 square south. But I guess we must have stopped like somewhere like in between here. Because that's a pretty far distance to drift all the way from to, you know, from one place. No frickin' duh. And the fact that it's daytime as well. Anyway, like I said, there's a lot of things that we can do here, but not right off the bat. Right here is a bomb shop. We can't do that yet because we do not have a way of carrying them. This guy right here will be important for later. He's got something about pigs right there. We have that guy right there who's also going to be important later. Again, a lot of things are important later on this island. All right. Now what we need to do obviously is find the merchant who's going to carry the sale here. This lady right here. Yeah, important for later. This right here is a potion shop, which we can't deal with anything with that yet. I'm not going to talk to him yet. What we need to talk to is this guy right here. He's actually the one who sells the sale to us. However, he can't do it yet because he's worried about him, and that him is someone we've actually seen before in a previous game. You know, this game was released on the GameCube, and you know, N64 was before this time. What we need to do is we need to find this opening over here past all these fancy looking kids here. Drop down, and we need to come over here. That guy over there, that's tombstone, that's for later. You need to come in here, and this is not only to get the sale and progress, but this is for much later. We can't use our sword, unfortunately. We just need to destroy all these pots here. As you can see, there's this guy in here. Any fans of Majora's Mask would know Tingle. This here, of course, is Tingle. What do you say here? I see the same green clothes and the same green hat, but by look of you, I say, sir, could you by chance be a fairy? Goodness! Did you feel my telepathy? That's why you see me, isn't it? Isn't it? Do not worry. Tingle knows without you telling him, sir. Yes, sir. Tingle is my name. I have been looking for you and your kind for too long to be one with the fairy folk. And yet, I was mistaken by some kind of troublemaker who put his dreadful sort of place. How disrespectful! Please, Mr. Fairy, rescue poor Tingle from this place and take him to where your kind lives splendor. So we must rescue Tingle, of course. He's going to prove himself useful later. We basically just step on the switch that I uncovered but completely avoided, and we let him out of the cell. Let's see. Hooray! Thank you so very much! Here's Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. Hate to tell you, buddy, I do like the Kula Limpa, but you've now given us a useless item. This is the Tingle ball right here. Using an outdated system, you can't insert a message you've written and cannot send it out to the sea for no one to receive. No one can receive these now. You can't write letters if you're not connected to Miiverse. Right. I was familiar with that service there, but unfortunately, do I gotta be better than break it to him? I feel like I gotta break it to you guys somehow here. He's also gonna give us Tingle's chart. This is the introduction of sea charts right here. This basically just tells you where you can find Tingle now that we've opened him up, or now that we freed him here. We check charts and such, and there's some more useful ones later. You should check the back of the cell. He's telling us about basically a quest item right here, but directing our attention to the gamepad. Can now send letters to Tingle. Yeah. Don't receive. I can't do anything to alter the settings right there. But basically, that was a feature of old. When the game released in 2013, there was a service known as Miiverse that was available, which was basically a way of like people communicating on Wii U or 3DS. But that service has been shut down 5 years ago. So that bottle is pretty much useless. It's now more of a placeholder if you don't want to use up any good items or anything like that. But more importantly, though, is this back route right here. And if you press down on the right stick, you can go into a first-person perspective and get through here a little bit faster. This is a maze of tunnels right here, and I know it because I'm a freaking nerd. And we want to go this way, and you'll actually be able to make quite a few rupees as a result of this. Like there's 5 right there. Anytime you see these wooden boards that we're coming out through right here, don't take them. Do not take them whatsoever, because they lead to basically a rat there that will kick you out or make you fall out. Basically, it's technically easier to do it once you get the item, and then just you get kicked out and then go back that way. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to go talking to my folks because they were heading out. I'm recording this about a day before Thanksgiving, and we have plans of like going elsewhere for Thanksgiving. But anyway, make it through that tunnel, and fortunately we can't use our sword to slash the pots and skulls in here. We do get a yellow ruby for it, which is nice. What does this say? At last, I succeeded in stealing a picto box I desired for so long. Succeeded, yes, but sadly, due to a slight mistake on my part, I was also caught. I have been imprisoned, but I do not give in easily. I refuse to give this wondrous box to my captors. So was this written by Tingle? I guess that makes sense if he's the one who knows about this. But anyway, opening this up right here, it basically just spoiled what it is that we get here. We get ourselves the Picto Box. Unlike the Tingle bottle, this one actually does have a practical use for it. However, this was also implemented into, you know, obviously it's in both games, obviously, but this one can actually let you save up to 12 pictographs instead of just, you know, 3, like if you were playing the original GameCube version. And the reason why it can store 12 is because you can also integrate the pictures into Miiverse as well, but you can't do that anymore with Miiverse being shut down. Kind of a shame, really. But as you can see, that's what those rats there look like. And I'm just gonna go and take this path to let the rat kick me out. Ding, ding, ding! You're dead! Trapdoor opening. And let's put this right out in front of the King of Red Lions, but we're not going to do that because we don't have the sail yet. So now that we have messed around with that, we've rescued Tingle. Let's go back and try talking to the guy and see if he'll get sell us the sail now. I'm back! Give me a sail! Okay, so apparently the him was Tingle that he was talking about. He's going to be selling us it. Normally it'd be 200 rupees, but he's going to sell it to us for 80 rupees. And he is going to give us the sail, the boat sail. If you're playing the original GameCube version, this would be an equipable item in your sub screen right here on the gamepad. However, this is part of your collection right here with the sword, shield, hint stone, and the sail right here, or pirate's charm as it's called. I like to call it a hint stone, really. But yes, it is part of that and is no longer an equipable item. So now that we have the sail, we can take off from here, but what we want to do first is go in here. By where that lady and those kids are walking, we want to step into here. This leads to a pretty annoying minigame that I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I will certainly as hell try. With this guy here, who looks very enthusiastic about his job, 10 rupees to play, and we get to play a game known as Battle Squid. Welcome to the fleet. I am the great Admiral Davolsky. Look sharp, for we are the sole protectors of this island. Admiral, red alert, all hands on deck. Sonar shows that schools of deadly giant squids are approaching. Our ships prepare for battle. What? Where? Oh, I see. The fiends approach. There are 3 squid groups, a large one, a medium one, and a small one. If we allow them to come any closer, the children on this island will be in grave danger. Sailor, take command of our new radar system to seek out and sink all of these fiendish hidden enemies. But be warned, we have only 24 cannonballs that you can fire. To destroy the murdering squid pods, you must destroy 4 direct hits on the large, 3 medium, and 2 on small. Control stick and move, of course. Is that clear, sailor? What's going on? Basically just plays the game. The record is 20 cannonballs here. So this is basically all luck here. You have to pick the points of where the squid groups are that you think they are and destroy them all. If you can get them within 20, you will get a new high score reward. But if you beat this game at all, you get a piece of heart. So I'm also just going to cut up to that.
Actually, I'm going to speed this up because there's something that I completely forgot to mention upon getting the Tingle bottle and, you know, rescuing Tingle and such. Version differences. If you were playing the original GameCube version, you would not be getting the same thing that I got. You would instead be getting an item called the Tingle Tuner, which has a much, much better use today than the Tingle bottle does. Like I said, the Tingle bottle is useless to you. The Tingle Tuner was a way of connecting your Game Boy Advance to your GameCube via a link cable, and it allowed you to get hints from Tingle whenever you needed them, basically. So either you could control it, or you could have a friend or a parent control it, basically. And you get hints from Tingle, you can buy some items from him and such, because your rupees are actually useful with him. And yeah, it's so much more useful nowadays, but that's the thing that I completely forgot to mention about version differences upon freeing Tingle.
Done on my actually my 3rd try, actually. Excellent, folks. Say that. Yep. We did that, and we also beat the new record by 1 cannonball. Awesome. We get a piece of heart for winning it once. So that's our 2nd piece of heart in the game. And we get 19 as a new record, so we get this too. We get a treasure chart. These are another kind of sea chart out there on the that we can use out on the sea. Now I should mention that if you're having some difficulties with this game and it's going to drain all your rupees, if you go back behind it here, you get 3 free plays. You basically get 3 yellow rupees for free from this game that you can use to expend on it. Those are kind of your only free plays. And if you are having trouble with this, there's no shame in saving it for later. But I'm gonna try again, see if I can get win it a second time, because you get another treasure chart for it. Ah, damn it. Well, I'm not winning this. Nope. Kaboom! Wow, that was awful. I hate you, game. I definitely like how they remodeled Tetris ship for this minigame. Damn! I was kind of right. Damn it! I was gonna go down there as well. Ay, ay, ay. It always hurts when this one squid group I don't get is right next to the freaking other squid group. And I never think of it. Again, it's all luck based here. There's not really, right when I say it, there's not really much I can offer for advice here, because again, it's just all luck here. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call things like right there, and I just gotta know to come back for it. Come back soon or not. Yeah, this game is like entirely luck based. Maybe I'll like do it off camera. I don't really know. I don't know of much other rupees you can get, but yeah, those the rewards, obviously, like I said, piece of heart for the first time, treasure chart if you can beat the record, a treasure chart the second time, and then a third time you can get 100 rupees for it. Is 100 rupees worth it? Hell no, because it's all luck based. That's like, it'd be cool if you get return on your investment, but it's really is not worth it. Trust me, like it really isn't. But oh, I did. Whatever. But with that, I think we're gonna go ahead and call things here for this episode. So next time on The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, now that we have the sail, we are going to, if I can roll over to our boat, King Red Lion's faster. See here, look at that, you got your sail. This is going to teach us about the art of sailing, which we'll tackle next time and such, about wind direction and such. Yes, I'm sure that I didn't read. Sail landmarks, use your sea chart. Mark points where you're going on the sea chart. We'll be sailing to the east next time. So next time we'll be doing just that. We'll be sailing off to the east. All right, see you guys then.